Do I ever have a treat for you guys today? I'm in my own backyard here outside of Yarmouth. I'm in Overton. My house is literally just beyond here. And this big rock is known as the Overton Rock, and you've seen it on Oak Island, and you've seen it on a few other TV shows. They've talked about this, and it is absolutely fascinating. And to be in my own backyard is even more amazing. So this stone on it has some markings, which I'll show you a picture of later. It is currently covered up by probably the property owner, which is a good thing to preserve the history of it. It's too bad it's not plexiglass so you can still see it, but luckily I've lived here for 20 plus years, so I do have some photos of it from before it was covered. And it is history altering, you know, if this can be dated back 1,000 years ago, and why I guess mainstream history believes that it could be about 1,000 years ago is because Eric the Red went to Greenland at 100 AD, and his son, Leif Erikson, we believe went on from that, and of course found Newfoundland and then worked his way down the coast to right here. So let me show you the picture of the rock. So you can see it is pretty interesting of a design, and definitely with the leaf there, it makes people believe that it is Leif Erikson. So in this area, they have found all kinds of arrowheads in the farm field that's behind us, and it is geographically a perfect spot for a band to, you know, have a village kind of an idea here and a camp. You know, there's streams going into the harbor, there's lots of deer, lots of wildlife, lots of fish, so it is kind of a perfect area to hunt from and get fresh water from. So excellent area. And the other thing they found just over here, about 500 meters that way, is another runic stone. So this stone was found in 1812 by Dr. Richard Fetcher, and I'll show you a picture of that one. So that stone with 14 different characters in it is located in the Yarmouth Museum. If you ever wanted to go see it yourself, feel free to stop on by there on Collins Street and take a look at it. So I think they go hand in hand, even with the timeline of them coming here about 1,000 years ago. So the interesting thing is, like I said, this is my very own backyard, and I've even metal detected in this area, of course finding nothing, but you know, it's a sense of exploring one's own backyard that's fascinating. And you know, you always think as a kid you need to go off to, you know, the Caribbean, you had to go to Europe to find history that's 1,000 years old, you know, because Christopher Columbus only came here 500 years ago. But the reality is your own backyard might hold some really key differences in our timeline of North America and the world's timeline of what we thought the history was. So exploring your own backyard, I think, is a fascinating thing, and you can find a lot of treasures right beside where you live. So leave a comment. I know I've told you a very short end of the storyline. Leave anything you want below. Hit the like button. Subscribe, because I will be covering all kinds of videos, and of course there's a UFO video coming up too, so make sure you watch it.